Welcome to Upbeat. With the upcoming Batman vs Superman film and hit series Gotham generating huge hype for DC, it seems like the time is ripe for a new Superman show. Titled Krypton, the series is in development with the Sci-Fi Channel, and Man of Steel's David S. Goyer is joined by Once Upon a Time's Ian Goldberg as writers and executive producers. Krypton is based years before the Superman legend we know, when the House of El was shamed and ostracised. It follows his grandfather who brings hope and equality to Krypton, turning a planet in disarray into one worthy of giving birth to the greatest superhero ever known. The premiere of Into the Woods welcomed an A-list cast onto the red carpet in New York City on Monday. The fairy tale film is based on Stephen Sondheim's 1987 Broadway musical, combining a talented team of cast and crew for the big screen adaptation. Meryl Streep was very proud to be a part of the production, and Rob Marshall was stoked to work with her.
Because I love the music, and I believe in the American musical as our own, art form that we invented.
James Corden had a different character in mind for himself, and Emily Blunt reacted to singing for the first time.
The part was amazing. I was very challenged by the idea of singing in front of people, especially millions of people. But so that was sort of a nerve-wracking but exciting prospect, and I wanted to work with Meryl again, and I wanted to work with Rob. But the part was fab.
Anna Kendrick found it rather easy to relate to her Disney princess.
I was really nervous about making sure that I was sort of regal and, sort of a traditional Disney princess. And Stephen Sondheim's note to me was, she talks to birds. So, it was sort of just giving me permission to be a little neurotic and a little crazy, and I just kind of, let a little bit of Anna into Cinderella, but hopefully not too much.
Peter Jackson has received a well-deserved star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The New Zealand filmmaker is behind The Frighteners and King Kong, but is most famously for the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy. As the 2,538th recipient of this honour, PJ shared his journey with the crowd.
40 years ago, and my mum and dad brought me here on a trip, and I'd been making movies in New Zealand on a Super 8 camera for about 3 or 4 years. I was 12 years old, and so I walked along the street and I looked at these stars, and never ever in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would find myself here today.
The 37th Annual Kennedy Center Honors Prizes were awarded to 5 of the US's most prestigious artists. Singer Al Green, actor and filmmaker Tom Hanks, ballerina Patricia McBride, singer-songwriter Sting, and comedian Lily Tomlin were this year's recipients. Musical surprises broke up the evening's formalities, with Earth, Wind and Fire and Usher hitting the stage. President Obama seemed to enjoy the festivities, while Tom Hanks was honoured with Yankee Doodle by Martin Short. Lady Gaga, Bruce Springsteen and Bruno Mars rounded out the night's performances. Broadway musical Annie has been updated and revamped for a new generation, hitting the big screen with big stars. This is the first time an African-American actress will play the lead, with the character traditionally cast with red hair and freckles. 9-year-old Oscar nominee Quiven Janae Wallace takes on the orphan persona, starring alongside Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz and Rose Byrne. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith and Jay-Z are among the co-producers. Annie is due out December 19th. I'm Amy Jobson, stay upbeat.